Hi guys. It's menu planning time. I got the hiccups. My little Unicorn Sorrel book. This is my menu planning book. It's Sunday evening, so this is when I write out my menu plan for the week. And I use my little gel. I love these. The gel pens, they're awesome. I do everything with them. They're good for coloring too, by the way. So breakfast is just going to be like simple things like smoothies, lunches, smoothies, and leftovers. And then my dinners are the ones that I really plan out. This week, I'm just going to try to use up some of the stuff that I have in the refrigerator that, I mean, it's still good. It's still within date, but I want to just get it used up. So Monday is going to be chorizo, and I'm going to mix half of that with refried beans and the other half with eggs. And I have just a little bit of a Mexican blend cheese. And I was going to make some tater tots and mix them in with the eggs too to bulk it up. And then what I'm going to do is I have some flour tortillas in the fridge that I need to use up. I'm going to make tacos. And what I do with my tacos is I'll put the filling in the just regular flour tortillas, and then I'll line them up on a baking sheet and bake them in the oven. That way I don't have to heat up the tortillas on the comal or the griddle or whatever you call it. It's been so much easier, and it gives you a little crispy edges on the tortillas, which is really nice. I don't know, I like it like that. So that's just an idea if y'all want to try that. And then Tuesday is going to be super simple, just mac and cheese with tuna and pork and beans on the side. That was like always a dish that I had on a regular basis growing up, like almost every other day. But it's nice to have every now and then. I didn't end up making it last week. It was on the menu plan, but I think I ended up having a little bit of leftovers here and there. Oh, actually, that's one thing I did make. What I did was I took the little bits of what I had from different days this week, and I made something with it. It was, I don't know what to call it, honestly. I had some rice left over. I had just a little bit of barbecue beans left over. And I had some package of hot dogs in my fridge that had been in there a while. They were still within date. But I just wanted to get them used up. Because, again, I'm trying to get stuff used up out of my fridge before I do any kind of shopping trip. So what I did was I fried up the wieners and just a little bit of margarine, and then I added the rice, fried that up a little bit, and then to that I added the rest of the barbecue beans and a little bit of extra barbecue sauce and a little bit of ketchup, just because there wasn't very much barbecue beans left over to give the flavor throughout. And then I had it wasn't a 4-pack, it was an 8-pack of hamburger buns, but we had 4 buns left, so I used that. Oh yeah, and I sprinkled a little bit of cheese on top too, I forgot about that. And we used that, and we had like little sandwiches with the hamburger buns and the rice and bean mixture. It was pretty good. But I thought that was a good use in using up leftovers. I'm getting ideas from watching YouTube videos. Normally I would have probably just thrown away all that stuff. But I'm trying to save money and use up what I got. So Wednesday, I'm going to make whole wheat spaghetti I have freezer meat sauce, which I have like a whole bunch of packages. I made like a humongous batch in my biggest pan and, or biggest pot, I guess you would call it. And, I froze it into little, I think 2-cup servings or something like that. I don't know, to where it's not a whole lot. And what I do is I usually add another jar or a can of sauce to it. But that batch already has the meat in it, so I don't add any additional meat. But sometimes I will add extra sauce. Like for Wednesday's meal, I'm going to add a jar of Alfredo. So I'm going to mix red sauce and white sauce. I've done it before and it comes out pretty good. So I'm going to do that. And then I have some crescent rolls that I want to use up in my fridge. So I'm going to make a batch of those to go with the spaghetti. So that's Wednesday's meal. Thursday, I have a thing of P.F. Chang's Chinese food that we got at the Salvage Grocery the last time we went. Well, the only time we've been. Trying to use up everything that we got in the fridge and use up a lot of our, at least one of our freezer spaces before we go and do another salvage trip, just because, so we'll make it worth the drive, because it is about like almost an hour away. So it's not somewhere we could just run to when we're out of something. So that's what I'm trying to use up. Excuse me. I'm trying to use up what we got. That way we can make a big old shopping trip out of it and get the stuff that we need and stuff. I want to stock up on cheese, because we're like running pretty low on cheese, and we like a lot of cheese and stuff. So one thing I'm hoping that they'll have is discounted cheese, and then I can just stick that in the freezer. So with the P.F. Chang's Chinese food, I was going to make a little extra chicken with it, because usually those kind of meals, they don't have a lot of the meat part in it. They have mostly noodles and veggies and stuff like that, but there's not much meat. So I'm going to bulk it up with a little bit of chicken, and I think it's one of the noodle ones, not like a rice base. So I was going to make a bag of steamable rice that I already have with it too. I like the noodle and the rice mixture. I don't know. When I go to Chinese food, that's what I do, is I mix them together. So, and then Friday is going to be super simple. It's going to be a hamburger helper, which I do not make very often, but they are nice to have when I want something quick and simple. And I was going to serve that with some steamable corn, which I really like those steamable bags of corn, but I guess they're a little bit more expensive than a can of corn, but they taste so much better if you're going to have them just plain as a side. But if you're going to throw them in something, the canned corn works just fine. Or even the big giant bag where you scoop out a cup or so is nice. But the scoopable, like the big giant bag of frozen corn, I've noticed is not that great if you're going to have it by itself. I guess it depends on how you cook it. But the way I've tried to cook it before, it doesn't come out that great to eat it just as is. Because I don't need to add anything to the steamable ones. I don't add butter or salt and pepper or anything. It's just, I like them just like that. And then Saturday is going to be going out to eat day. So I was thinking getting fried chicken. Maybe getting a bucket so we have leftovers. So that's Saturday's meal. And then Sunday, I'm going to make... Oh, you know what? I didn't think this through. If I'm going to do fried chicken on Saturday, Sunday I made... Well, I can still do it. Chicken patties served with barbecue... Or served as barbecue sandwiches on regular bread with a side of mac and cheese and barbecue beans. I mean, I guess I could do that still, because I do want to use up that bag that's already open of those chicken patties. We still got like 3 more bags. We got 4 bags of them at the salvage place, because they were cheaper if you bought 4 bags. If you bought 1 bag, they were like $6.99. If you bought 4 bags, it was like, I think $4.99, because it ended up being $1 a pound, which is like a really good price for that kind of, I mean, it was already pre-cooked. It looks like real meat. It tastes like real meat. It's not like, the blender stuff that you usually get in those kind of, it's not I don't know if it's microwavable or not. I always cook it in the oven, because stuff like that always tastes better in the oven anyways. So I wouldn't microwave it, even if it is microwavable. But it's fully cooked. It's super yummy, and we bought 4 different kinds. There was like a chicken wing kind, the strips, the patties, and I don't remember what the other one was. Something. But so far we've liked the 1 bag that we've opened. We're trying to use up the 1 bag, and then I'll open up a second bag instead of trying a little bit here and a little bit there. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. But I've made so many different dishes with that one type of chicken patty. So it's actually a pretty good deal. I think they even had the breadless ones. I think I might have gotten a bag of that. Would have been the other ones, but I'm not positive. Oh well. So that is everything. That is my weekly menu plan. I know it's going to be like super simple and easy this week. But again, I'm just trying to use up what I got. So nothing fancy. It's going to be out of my pantry, out of my fridge, out of my freezers. The only thing we did grocery shopping wise this weekend was we got some shelf stable milk from Dollar Tree, because last weekend we got 1 box of it, and we tried it out, and I made a pie with it, with like just a pudding mix and the milk, and it came out just fine. So I figure it's perfect for like cooking and baking and stuff like that. I don't know about drinking it. I don't drink milk anyway, so I don't really care about that part. But it works great to have in your pantry, so we bought a few of them to have as we need them to go along. And then they also have these juices that are like really good that I like to use in my smoothies, and they're only like 30 calories or something a serving. Low in sugar. I mean, it's like a lightly fruit flavored water, but I think they're pretty good for the smoothies. In fact, I'm having one right now. I put pineapple, mango, ice, and the pineapple and mango are both frozen. Ice, and then about a cup of the juice. And then I just blended it, and I have a Vitamix, so it makes it like super thick and creamy, almost like ice cream. See? Or you don't need to add sugar or nothing like that. And it's like so good and so sweet like that. But anyways, that's my menu plan for the week. So I'll see y'all soon for the next one, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos. Bye, y'all.